17-7. We're in the fourth inning. Fourth inning?
Yeah. So
quarter.
This episode is brought to you by Tatcha Radiance Purple Mask. It's not, but it should be, because if you're sitting in the bleachers tonight watching this game and not at home, kicked back on your sofa with the face mask on and your hair soaking.
They said this is the most expensive game maybe in the SEC has ever had.
Well, okay. So
or average tickets are like
I don't
$1,200. Two, they were selling them today in the lower deck at the top.
Yeah.
2 tickets, $12,500.
Why?
Because they haven't been together in 13 years.
The best seat in the house is in your house.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand.
And it sold out, what is it, 108,000? Autumn's Cathedral in the SEC.
It's insanity. I have seen more accidents posted today on Facebook. Rusty's been posting accidents right and left. I saw these 3 kids flip their car over today. The traffic coming into Houston, there was a lady talking tonight. She sat in bumper-to-bumper traffic from Houston since 11 o'clock this morning. And she wasn't even at the game. She was at Home Goods.
You know, it's just crazy. They said some of these tickets went for as high as $20,000 a ticket. I mean, and they're worried about NIL, the kids getting paid. I mean, good God. Okay, so it says there's 10 minutes left, which is really like, what, 45 minutes?
Well, you know, it just depends. Yeah, so we decided we would just cut to the chase and bring this all to you at that last fourth quarter. If there was enough action in the game, and seeing how it's 17-7, there's a possibility that Aggies could come back.
I just got a text from my daughter, and I saw that her Life 360 was moving, and I said, did you leave the game?
Somebody kidnapped you?
Are you okay?
Is there a ransom note on the way?
She went with her brother the second quarter to go get sushi.
Tell me you're over football without telling me you're over football.
I know.
I mean, and I have to say, like, all the flags at the subdivisions, like, they automatically install. It's like, what happens?
What?
The flags, all the Aggie flags that have been...
Where?
The front yard. There's all... If you leave the subdivision, there's a flag for every house.
Oh, I don't come out in daytime. I don't get in the sun.
Right, but, you know, they're automatically installed by the subdivision, but what if...
What are you even talking about?
I'll show you later. But there's flags out there.
The coach lives, one of he's a different sport. Never mind. The basketball coach lives across the street. I didn't see any in his car, in his yard.
But what happens if they put an Aggie flag in your front yard and you're a UT fan and you go and swap it out?
Slim to none and Slim's out of town that's happening here.
People are coming for you.
They even sell a flag that's half burnt orange, half maroon. You can hang in your house. Like if you have kids that go to both, maybe they got scholarships to both. And it says, this is a house divided.
Did you see that video, that viral video of that little boy who had to be like 2 years old and his mama had put him in a UT jersey, the burnt orange. And he goes, Mom, take it off me, I don't like it. And she's like, you don't like it? He goes, I like the other team. Take it off. I don't know, they're getting discouraged. Who's the coach, by the way?
I don't know. I stopped learning their names after, I was so committed. I was so committed to Jackie Sherrill, so committed to RC Slocum. And then who came after? Coach Fran came after RC. And then somebody was brief and was a jackass. He used to play, he was the pro coach for the, I don't know, like for Green Bay or something. I can't remember his name. He's the coach.
Thank you.
And then we had, after, oh God, I can't remember that guy's name. I can see his face, kind of a big guy from the Midwest with glasses, and he would talk about Brett Favre all the time. I'm not sure why, but he did. And then after that, we had Kevin Sumlin. Mm-hmm. And then after Kevin, we had, what's the $115 million man?
Jimbo?
Jimbo Fisher. I keep feeling I'm missing somebody.
You think people are still pissed off about that?
About Jimbo? Well, I got to tell you, without fail, this used to bother me. But walking out of that stadium,
used to bother you?
What I'm about to say, that other words, you're the guy that teaches football. I mean, coaching, I don't.
Oh!
What happened?
Oh, that could have been really good.
Well, he's jumping around like it was good.
Holy.
You have to understand, though. So.
They just had a
turnover.
Really.
I knew what that word was.
Watch.
It's so funny. I went to school with a kicker
They
named
did it on the punt? They were just sending them. Oh my.
I don't think that was planned on either side.
If they don't make a comeback after this, they don't deserve to win, because that was a really great play.
I got to tell you, it's kind of hard not to get, there's not a seat, well, there's 2 seats left.
They had to have this shit up their sleeve. Holy cow.
What a handsome boy.
How can you see him?
I saw his eyes. You didn't see his eyes? They were so pretty. I don't know which one he was. Was he number 10? I don't know.
I can't believe that just happened. That's a very...
What happened?
When he got the turnover. On the kickoff?
You know, I don't know. Now that they're paying these players, I mean, I agree giving them a stipend, but did you see that one kid, the number 1 recruit?
Nope, I don't see anything. I can't even believe I'm watching this.
He's gotten $12 million and he hasn't graduated from high school yet.
What are we doing these kids? Like, I mean, I get it. It's fun to watch a game, maybe occasionally, but, I mean, people live and breathe and die for this stuff.
Think about it. This is bigger than NFL stadiums. You know, Jerry World, I think, only seats like 80,000 or 80, I say only.
I mean, how are you not paying attention right now? Oh, that was to you. You see that? See?
What does
you don't
first
get
and
that
goal
in
mean?
the stands, do you?
What do you first and goal?
First and goal means, like, he's within goal range.
Oh.
And it's the first down. So they have 4 attempts to get a goal. So if they don't score now, what are we doing? See, I could coach.
Don't they get like extra points if they
kick it?
That's 2 points, right? What's 3 points?
I'm talking about points.
Okay.
I could be totally wrong, and I'm guessing, but I think, don't they get 7 if they cross the yard line, and they get 3 if they kick the field goal?
You get 6, and then if you kick it, it's 1 point, right? Or 2, 1 point. I don't know.
It's been a minute.
He doesn't have, well, you can just look at him. He just looks so fast. I wonder if it's hard for somebody like RC. I can tell you right where he's watching it from.
Yeah.
Coach Slocum.
Yeah.
If he looks
See,
down.
it's 3rd and goal now. They only have 2 more chances to make the
Okay.
goal.
You get the new job So for all these years, Coach Slocum would be like, the game would start. I'd be like looking around because, you know, I'm like, what's that? What's that? What's he doing there? What's that?
Ooh.
So this is our third time. Mm-hmm. Go, 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 go!
They're going to have to get some muscle behind that boy. They might not make it.
That offensive.
They're going to have to come up with something really good.
Oh.
Offense isn't making it through the line. This is their last chance to make a goal, or they're screwed.
The offensive line is the biggest guys, right?
Well,
they have the highest numbers on their back.
Like their jersey numbers?
Yeah.
Does that have something to do with sports?
The numbers on their jersey? Yeah, it's the position. Brian Robinson told me that.
Their jersey numbers have something to do with their position? How did I never know this?
Well, I was 0 years old when I learned it too. I just remember of the 12,000 things that Brian ever told me about football, which we know I know nothing.
Yeah, if you're a highly educated person that knows everything about football and you're watching
see, like that number 88?
Yeah.
Okay. He is an offensive lineman.
Well, he's defensive.
Defensive lineman. Wait, who's got the ball?
We do. He's part of the other team. He's playing defense because they don't want us to score.
So I just can't remember. Brian was, for the Vikings, he was either 90 or, 96. 96, because 96 questions.
What does that mean, 96 questions?
That was something that the Vikings did, and he hosted it, and it was called 96 Questions with B-Rob.
The fact that they got the ball and they haven't scored yet, they better work this out.
"100 miles down the road, that other school. Would somebody please run them over?"
Oh. What the hell? You guys just got murdered. You got unalived right there. That was really bad.
Well, SEC championships, not ours.
Cheers.
You know what?
They got a minute, but...
Yeah. Sarkisian. He's got a wife that is a fashion influencer.
Gotcha.
And
Loreal somebody.
Loreal, yeah, Sarkisian. He had a coach. I don't know if the coach still works for him, but I think the coach maybe used to be here at A&M. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was at A&M. He worked for Kevin. And then maybe he was at Alabama or something. They all travel like the SEC schools or whatever. And he left his wife, and his girlfriend had a monkey. And somehow charges were filed, and I don't know, somebody got bit by the monkey. And
this UT coach?
A guy that coaches for him, I believe.
Huh. They were doing nefarious things with the monkey, like a
no.
Peanut the squirrel situation?
No, not like an OnlyFans. No, it was a child that was bitten. And I just remember it being something about a monkey and a neighbor, and not like a baby, but maybe somebody that didn't have any say in the hysterical monkey.
Gotcha. Well, maybe we should take this moment to let everybody know what we've got coming soon on the pod.
Okay.
So I'm trying to get this one here to agree to go to Santa's Wonderland because I believe the North Pole is in Texas. I have not been to Santa's Wonderland, and I've been here for almost 4 years.
Yeah.
So look for Santa's Wonderland possibly on the up-and-coming list.
I remember the good old days. I'm turning into that person.
I know, so I'm trying to undo that.
I know, but when you would pay $20 per car.
Well, now it's $50 a person.
Well, I know, but you could load it full of, they only charged by the car then, And they tell you put your radio on 90.2 or something, and you stayed in your car, and it was a drive-through. Santa's Wonderland was. And so from its inception, I watched it go through. I think this is the third ownership now.
Well, now they have snow tubing, they have roller skating, they have like live snow globes.
Over 250 million lights.
Who wouldn't want to see that? I mean, I know you don't want to, but we have an audience that we have to serve that wants to see what Santa's Wonderland looks like. So get it on your calendar. We've got to go. So now that I've said it out loud, shall we written it, shall we done? Mm-hmm. Santa's Wonderland's coming up. And
oh, your mother will love that.
Kyle
will love that.
You're coming.
I'm allergic.
No, you're not. And Brett, who we had on the pod from Three Dudes Farm, he is getting ready to decorate 2 holiday houses in Houston this week. So my mother and Kyle are coming
Look
down.
at that.
I know, it's crazy. And we're going to be helping Brett do these floral installations for the holidays. And he and I are talking about starting a little side business doing wedding floral. And not like everyday wedding floral, like the kind of wedding floral that is amazing, but it's a little bit DIY, but it can save you a bundle of money when you're going to get married. And we just talked about it, and we're like, why are all these florists doing 3 times markup and robbing people of their money when you should be spending that money on your outfits, for your food, for your photographer? But floral should be a little bit more affordable as far as we're concerned, so we want to break into that market.
Okay, so what does this mean? We had the ball? No, they had the ball.
They have the ball, and there's
How'd they get the ball back?
because we couldn't score.
I don't know. Their people look a lot bigger than ours, and I just didn't even think that was humanly possible.
You can't come up with excuses for why we're not. You said to me 2 weeks ago that Texas was going to smoke us.
Yeah. They've had growing pains as well, and this is their first year, I think, in the SEC.
Which pro teams do you feel like, because I feel like Aggies and UT have a very strong rival, what pro teams do you feel like mimic that same rival?
Oh, what is it? Anybody with Green Bay.
Or the Steelers.
The Steelers, yeah. Now, I would say, I couldn't tell you anything about the Houston Texans, but the Houston Oilers was the team when I was a little girl growing up.
And didn't they move to Tennessee?
Tennessee, that's the Tennessee Titans now.
When did they move? And why did they move?
Because they were going to build them, because Jack Raines wouldn't build them they wanted a different stadium.
And Jack Raines said no?
Yeah, he was the sports authority guy at the time, and they didn't build it. It was on they did end up building it, the Energy Stadium. And so they agreed, the NFL, to open it up for us to have a new franchise. And wonderful family were the lead on it. And there's a bunch of silent minority partners.
Less than 4 minutes left, Kristi. I just don't know. There's been some crazy plays in football where people came back, but I just don't know that they've played a very good game.
No.
He looks like he's 12.
He does look like he's 12. He's just not happy unless he's causing problems.
No, he's not happy in his pajamas. They cramp his style.
He ain't got no style.
Winslow, do you hear that? Do y'all know that Kristi has never had Taco Bell?
Nope.
54 years old, she's never rang the bell.
And I've never had Red Lobster, and I've never had, what's that other, St. John's?
Long John
Long John
Silver's?
Silver, yeah. No. Sorry. I've never seen a Rocky either.
Faster Faster acting and long lasting. Did you see that? A commercial for a sex stimulant that's more powerful than Viagra. Viagra carries a warning: if you have an erection lasting longer than 3 to 4 hours, seek a medical emergency. And they made something stronger.
That's the Shane.
Who?
Remember, he's buddies with Bert and Tom Segura.
Have you met him?
Well, I feel like we know him because we watch him on the Four Bears, Two Caves, I don't know, whatever the fuck it's called.
And you've donated quite a bit of money to Texas A&M. You deserve to eat some of them wings.
I've never had a wing. You would not believe when you go inside like their locker rooms.
I've been.
Oh, that's right. I took you down there and showed you. It is like their own.
It's a city.
Yeah, everybody has their own
It's like
tiny house.
Welcome to Oz. It's
Yeah.
like a whole village.
And they have a barber shop down there. They have a DJ booth.
Oh, you better throw that ball.
Oh!
What are you doing, rookie?
Yep.
Where's my UT shirt? Where's my UT shirt? I look good in orange, okay? I'm not really a big maroon fan. I'm going based on color. I almost bought one the other day.
That poor kid. Whose fault was that?
The quarterback. He didn't throw it. He should have at least gotten rid of it. He had room for air. He had extra.
Who's our quarterback?
I don't know. That looks like Rusty Surratt, sort of.
It does. That's what the R is for.
I have to tell you all a feel-good story while we're here. Yesterday I was driving to go help Brett with wedding flowers. And we usually have a car full. So when you see stray dogs or animals, like, I always encourage people to stop. Well, I saw one yesterday. And I noticed she was in an area that there were no houses. She had a collar and she looked like well taken care of. So I'm like, this is not your average like loose dog, right? Somebody's lost their dog.
Hey,
What?
show me what's happening.
Well, he's gonna get sacked back here because he doesn't chuck the ball.
Okay.
So they got it back. He screwed the pooch right there.
Oh, the quarterback is the one that I said was so handsome earlier.
Maybe that sparkle in his eye is gone. I don't know. Anyways, my dog rescue story. So I pull over because it's a busy, busy highway, and it about gets hit by a semi-truck.
Whose dog?
This lady's. So I pull over. I'm trying to get the dog to come to me. I'm looking all over the car. This one had a half-eaten Starbucks smoked Gouda sandwich. What? Oh, it's over.
Yeah.
Pull over, try to catch the dog. I'm using half of Kristi's Starbucks breakfast sandwich to try and coerce it into the car. I get within literally 10 inches of the dog, and I try to snag her collar, and she bolts. She freaks out. She's sweet, but she's scared. Well, then here comes another lady, and she's got a minivan, I think. I don't know, bigger sedan. Well, the lady happens to run a rescue. What are the chances? And
There's two of you crazies.
two of us, right? And her husband works at the fire station, which is directly down the road towards the area the dog is running. So
By Gate 12
yeah,
restaurant.
perfect. So I take a 10-second video, shoot it to Kristi, and she sends it to Rusty. Rusty posted on Facebook, and in less than 3 minutes, the lady who lost her dog had made a post. Somebody connected the two and said, hey, that looks like Razzie. The family was able to, I think, go over, knew where she was.
And they gave him a free steak dinner for everybody at Gate 12.
I hope so, but I'm like,
All thanks to Rusty.
I know, I love Rusty. So cheers to you, Rusty. I appreciate it very much. You know, doing one good thing one day at a time.
Yep. Rusty is the best. We have to have him on.
Rusty is the best. And, wah, wah, the Aggies lost. The better team won. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
And on that note, say goodnight, Lucy.
Good night, Lucy.